Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with my psychic protection tip number 43. This tip is about shopping protection, or for that matter, protection when you're in any real super crowded space. I've always found holiday shopping, or for that matter, shopping at any time that the stores are overcrowded, or any time, even if I'm not shopping, that I'm in a very, very crowded environment. I've found it to be both a trial and a struggle, and far more stressful than it's cracked up to be. So much so that oftentimes I've actually avoided going to the stores in spite of the fact that I love to shop. So, you see, here's the problem. And I think a lot of you are going to relate to this. Since I am such a powerful, receptive empath, which most of us are, I'm often picking up other people's emotions before they're even aware that they're having them. There were many times throughout my early life when I was moving through crowds that I actually became disoriented, even sometimes nauseous. It didn't matter if the crowds of people were angry or stressed out or frustrated, or if they were upbeat and happy. You see, it was just about the crowds. The overwhelming number of people, all pouring their emotions, strongly projected because they're excited. These thousands of emotional people coming at me all at the same time was simply more than I could cope with. I'm sure a lot of you hearing this are relating to this right now. Even when I got older and I learned to avoid the biggest crowds, to shop during the off hours, I love Black Friday, in the middle of the night. Even then, I learned to go with a friend who was really a grounded person. Even then, I had trouble blocking that energy as soon as the crowds built up. Even with my friend who could help block that energy from the crowd, and even taking frequent bathroom or snack breaks to recharge, I still went home after all of these shopping expeditions feeling drained and tired, even though I might still be happy and satisfied with the experience and my many purchases. I do love to shop, but I was sleeping for 3 days after the experience. When these experiences became so overwhelming, too overwhelming to really be enjoyable, I even began to do a great deal of my holiday shopping earlier in the year. Sometimes I was finished with all of my shopping by September. I did my shopping online. I did my shopping from catalogs. I was hiding. I do love to shop. I still shopped, obviously, but I was hiding. I was not enjoying one of my most enjoyable activities because the crowds were just beating me down, frankly. So, if this sounds a little bit like you, does it? Oddly enough, I think this is one of the big reasons that so many men in particular dislike shopping. In fact, especially during the holidays or any other time of year when there are heavy crowds in the shopping areas, you're going to find the men out there sitting in the car or sitting on a bench waiting, creating a lot of space around themselves. Well, if this does sound like you, whether you're a man or a woman, here's what I learned to do about my own personal crowd control so that I could continue actually enjoying my shopping experiences during the holidays, and even get a kick out of the multitudes of people out there shopping with me. My friends, I've become a people watcher. I love shopping now because I love to watch the crowds. I love to watch the people. I don't even have to buy anything. I just love to go out. So how did I turn this around? First, I always make sure that I have a good night's sleep before I go shopping. Second, I eat something before I go, but something light, so that digestion doesn't claim all my energy, but I still eat. I also protect myself before I leave my home. That is, I put myself in an energy balloon. You're going to find that in my psychic protection tips. I do the free chakra exercise that you can find on my website. That's why I have it there, and it'll always be there, and it's always free because it's for you. I do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, also found on my site. Or I just surround myself with a lot of mirrors, and I visualize those mirrors facing out so that anything that comes at me energetically gets reflected back out. I don't remove any of those protections. Sometimes I layer them until I return home. Fourth, I make sure I'm in a good place emotionally before I leave the house. I have a clear mind. I'm not stressed before I go out about anything. If I am, I beg off. I don't go. My intention is to have fun, not to race through getting it all done and over with. If you feel like that, shop in a catalog. Fifth, I only go out with friends or family members who are even-tempered and who won't pull on my energy. If they start that stuff while I'm out with them, I will go home, or I'll send them home. If I have a friend who just tends towards the negative and the brooding, I don't shop with that one. I'd rather go alone. Sixth, I use my empathy consciously to read the people I interact with. Interesting, huh? I've turned it around. I no longer get downloaded on. Instead, I read what's coming at me. And that's easier to do than you think. If someone looks or feels irritable, if they've got a scowl on their face, if they're pushing or shoving, I avoid them. I walk to the other side of the store. If I want something that they're pushing out to get, well, I just let them have it. I'll go get the next one, okay? I don't interact with those people. I don't let them bother me. If people are argumentative with me, I don't talk with them. If a checkout person is in an angry mood or obviously stressed, I go to a different line. These are simple little course corrections, and all it takes on your part is a little tiny bit of awareness. Seventh, I am constantly aware of how I feel. In fact, how good I feel. With each breath I take, I project that good feeling outwards. It's really amazing when you breathe happy out. Everybody around you starts to feel happy too. It's really pretty amazing. Try that. Think of a happy thought, really hold it in your mind, and breathe out as you're thinking that happy thought. And then a few minutes later, take a look at how happy and upbeat all the people around you have become. Yes, joy can be contagious. How cool is that? Finally, the last point, eighth point. It's a bit hard to describe, but I think you'll get it. I'm going to give it a try. I keep myself firmly in my own personal space. I don't get drawn into the energy or the feeling of the crowd, whether it's good or it's bad. I just keep to my own space. If I feel something drawing upon me, I mentally step sideways. And you can actually do this physically too. If you feel something pushing at you, take a step back or a step to the side. So visualize it, imagine it. Imagine yourself literally stepping out of that space. And if you need to, take this physical step too. The point is, you're removing yourself, as I do. I remove myself from that bad feeling. And I step back as I do. I step out of the bad feeling and literally back into my own good feeling. So I hope this helps you all to enjoy a happy holiday shopping experience this year. My friends, all of you, have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And remember, these tips can work in amusement parks, at crowded venues, and anywhere else you might have to buck the crowd all year long. I'm Sandy Anastasi. Please visit me. You'll find I'm online at www.sandyanastasi.com. I've got a great website there. And also you can visit my author page on Amazon.com. You'll be glad you did. Check out my free options I've mentioned here and all of my classes, both online and off, that I'm offering. And while you're here on this page, Go and look at my other 42 psychic protection tips. I promise you they'll change your life. Goodbye for now. It's been great talking to you.